I don't know where my phone is. It's not in my pocket, and I was about to go look for it. I'm like, I don't need it.
Don't need it.
I don't need it.
Oh
What do I
no.
need it for? Oh my God.
No.
Would you shake that up?
Mm-mm. I did not.
Making a mess in my office.
Oops. Oops, oops, oops. Well,
Hey everyone.
Hilo will come lick the rest of that up. It's not that much. It's just like
All right.
a little splatter over there. I'm a mess. I'm a mess today. Hot Mess Express.
Well, it looks like we're building the trash compactor now on the Death Star.
Ooh.
That's fun. Like
Where's that one going?
I don't know. Probably down here somewhere on the lower spots, but I hadn't really considered like, oh yeah, we're gonna get to build like a bunch of little vignettes, and that's fun.
Say hi to everybody in the chat. We've got, oh, a couple super chats already. By the way, we do have a QR link in the corner over there. We're raising funds for the Atlanta Community Food Bank for the next 2 weeks, and our goal is $5,000. We'll see if we get there, but I just wanted to. We've been looking at places to like volunteer and donate food this year around Thanksgiving, so I saw them on social media and I was like, you know what? It's neat that you can like create your own online fundraiser there. So we're doing that. Any of the super chats we get tonight are going towards that, but there's also a link in the description to donate, and that's probably better because it'll go straight to them
Without YouTube taking a cut.
without YouTube being like, I'm gonna take some of that.
But yeah, any super chats that come in, we will donate. Or if you want to donate directly, please do.
All right, we got.
Hilo found the beer.
He's just licking the carpet. There wasn't that much down there, Hilo. Jeez Louise. Booze Hound. Classy Traveler, Jeannie from Tahini. Got our channel members. Geo Flores. What's up, everybody? Oh, yeah. New Young Jedi Adventures Season 3 trailer was so adorable.
I got like a little misty-eyed seeing them as Padawans. I was not expecting that.
You got it, Hilo. You got it. Hilo.
He's not going to stop.
Okay. Well, he got it. Yeah, them showing up at the very end, all grown up. Well, not all grown up. They're just
Grown up enough.
a couple years older. I got a little choked up too. I was like, oh no. And it is the final season, right? It's
the final season. It's only 7 episodes.
7 episodes. Well, it was a good run. I wish it had been more popular. I mean, it did get nominated for
It won Emmys, didn't it? Or did it not?
What did it just get nominated for? Oscars?
No.
No.
It was a movie. D. Bradley Baker wins the Oscar for his portrayal of Nubs.
Hey, I would love that. Emmy.
Yeah.
Emmy nomination. Yeah, that makes sense. They got Emmy nominations for that and part 2 of the Lego special. Someone pointed out that oh my god, now I can't remember his name.
Kai.
Kai had 2 lightsabers.
Well,
Did we know that already?
He had one that was stolen from him by Tabor.
Right.
And then Yoda gave Kai his old training lightsaber.
Uh-huh.
And then in season 2, Kai got his original lightsaber back.
Okay, because I was like, I thought I knew that he had 2 lightsabers, or was going to end up with two at some point. Nubs got so much bigger. I was kind of like shocked at how much bigger he was.
They get big when they hit puberty.
It's true. We've made that joke. You've made that joke before, I think.
I'll stop doing it if you stop laughing. I got to make it to D. Bradley Baker.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Classy Traveler says, food bake donation sent. Thank you so much. Okay, let's get into some super chats. Eloasti has the first one here. If you could do one last schmodown against anyone, who would your dream opponent be? Well, I would never do another schmodown because they're too stressful.
Okay, who would bring you out of retirement to do one?
George Lucas.
Yeah, that sounds like I'm just gonna swing big.
Dave Filoni. Bring it on,
Yeah.
brother. I'm gonna swing big.
I agree. It would have to. I mean,
Actually,
Sam
I would
Witwer
prefer
is someone that I never got to play that I
That's true.
would have enjoyed.
And you could really play that up, and that would be a lot of fun. I would be excited to watch that one. I would say Dave Filoni over George at this point because I would expect Dave to know more because he's actively doing new stuff.
Also, like, I just don't think George cares about trivia in his own universe. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I just think that, like, Dave Filoni was a fan first, and so he has a bunch of that stuff in his head.
I would also like to, like, I don't know, test my knowledge on someone like, I don't know, Leland Chi.
Leland or Pablo would be fun.
Pablo. They wouldn't agree to it, but
in this hypothetical,
yeah.
I assume they.
Yeah. But also, like, I'm pretty rusty.
Oh, yeah, I'm very rusty.
Trivia, so. Yeah, Gregular says George would just make whatever he says to be the right answer.
That's true.
Yeah, okay, George, you're right. That's canon now.
That's true. He's unbeatable. Yeah, I felt rusty at Dragon Con this year. I don't feel like I deserved second.
I mean, you say you feel rusty every year, and you have won several times and are usually in the top picking.
It was just not my best game. Like, there were blanking on Casca Reeves, blanking on the Raider class Corvette, like stuff that I know is in my head, and I just couldn't pull it. I was like, this is not my best game.
Yeah, well,
it happens.
You always do really well on the test, and I think that's because, like, there's less pressure. The test has a lot more questions from all over the place. Books, comics,
also
stories that we've been having to, like, keep up with.
It being multiple choice, I'm like, if I know if it's rattling around in my head somewhere, I see it written down, I'm like, that's it. Multiple choice is a big help. I got first place on the written portion, so I'll take that.
Sean Sully says, I tried to remember a Rogue One line last night and got it totally backward.
We were doing that at D&D, where now I forget why. Thanks, Hilo. He just knocked it all the way off center.
He's drunk. Come on, buddy.
We were trying to remember what Chirrut said to Cassian about there being more than one kind of prison, and it took us. Oh. I don't think we even remembered it. We had to look it up.
I don't even. I remember that line, but I wouldn't be able to quote it.
Well, we couldn't either.
And we watched Rogue One not too long ago.
Yeah.
Hilo, stop. Lay down.
Now he's got a taste for it.
I know. Cleaned up in here, and there's still barely enough room for him.
Hello,
Oh.
buddy.
Okay. Next up, we've got a super chat from Samuel Rogers. He says, happy late life day. When was the last time you subjected yourself to the holiday special?"
A couple months ago.
Oh God. Um, I don't remember the last time I watched it. Might have been last year, but
I don't think it was.
otherwise it might have been back when we recorded our commentary for it.
I don't think you've watched it since then. I watch it every year.
Yeah.
That's how dedicated I am.
Why do you watch it every year though?
Well, for content, like I just have different ideas, like the FAQ video, and I'm like, I have to watch whatever I'm thinking of because then it jogs my memory. If I just sit and think about questions, I'm not gonna remember all of the
Well,
things I've seen over the year.
yeah, watching it to do the FAQ makes sense.
I forget what I mean. I do like a holiday special video every year, and I forget what I did last year, but it was something.
There's just not a whole lot to be said about it that hasn't already been said. And it's so funny like to see a lot of Star Wars fans excited about it and like going out and doing events and posting on social media about it. And then there's the other half of people who are just like, that's the worst thing, that it's an abomination, it's the worst thing ever, no one should talk about it. And I just think it's funny that Disney has been like, this can make us money. But I don't think they'll ever like officially release it. And if they do, it'll be edited to where certain parts are just not in there anymore.
What, the itchy stuff?
Uh-huh. They'll edit some stuff out completely if it ever gets
I doubt it.
put out. But I mean, as long as George is alive, I don't think he would allow for it to
I don't know.
come
I don't know
out.
that he has a say in that kind of stuff anymore. I mean, there's like lots of rumors and leaks going around about the original theatrical trilogy coming back.
True.
And I don't think George wants that to happen either.
What network did it air on? It might belong to them.
CBS?
Does it belong to Paramount then? Maybe.
I doubt it. But I think it was CBS. Whatever has Wonder Woman and Incredible Hulk, or had it.
Mm-hmm. I don't mind. I mean, the holiday special in its entirety is hard to watch. I don't mind certain parts of it. Like, I could skip around and kind of just watch the funny stuff.
I think Gormanda and the animated Boba Fett segment are the only parts that I think are genuinely like okay.
Mm-hmm. Everything else I might just skip. Because it is kind of long.
It's an hour and a half and it feels like 3.
There's always more in it that I am like, I don't remember this part. It's 'cause,
Uh-huh.
like, I've just blocked it out of my brain.
The instructional video where Lumpy is putting together some device, I always forget about that part. And it's so strange.
And everyone always brings up the fact that the Wookiees don't have subtitles. I thought that was a bold choice, and I'm glad they stuck with it because it forced you to pay attention. It forced the actors to act more.
I don't mind the Wookiees not having subtitles, but it is just like it's hard to stay engaged.
Right. It went on for a little too long. Dan of the Rings asked, other than the holiday special, what holiday movies / shows do you watch every year? Oh, there's a bunch. Nas-
Elf,
Elf, National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation is one of my favorites.
Home Alone.
Home Alone.
We usually watch Christmas Story on Christmas Day.
Christmas Story. White Christmas, we haven't watched as much.
That's not yearly, but we do really like it.
Hmm. Oh, The Holiday.
Oh yeah,
Completely replaced Love Actually in our
I like
house.
The Holiday a lot.
I would still watch Love Actually, but it's just, it doesn't hold the same place in my heart that The Holiday does. I've never
I would like
actually
to.
seen Jingle All the Way.
Ew, it's rough. But we can do it. What was I gonna say?
Oh,
Oh,
Muppet Christmas Carol is a good one.
I want to watch Skeleton Crew again
Yeah.
now that it's got kind of a holiday place in my head, and it's short, and I really liked it. And when it was coming out, the first 3 episodes, I was like, I don't know, and by the end, I was like, I love it, and I don't think we've rewatched it since then, so
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't mind a little Skeleton Crew rewatch.
That'd be fun. Dean the Machine. We're not a It's a Wonderful Life kind of household.
We should watch it. That's
I don't like it.
Why not?
It's boring.
I don't. The last time we watched it was a long time ago. I don't really remember much about it.
I just never liked the story. But
I would give it a shot again.
I might give it another shot. Who knows? There's a lot of like Hallmark Channel, Netflix, bad holiday stuff out there that I want to watch.
You'd rather watch that than It's a Wonderful Life?
Yes.
I'll watch It's a Wonderful Life.
It's a Wonderful Life.
And you can watch whatever Lindsay
is-
Lohan puts out this year.
I don't think she has one out this year. She did Freakier Friday this year. But It's a Wonderful Life is like held up it's on such a pedestal that like everyone calls it a classic. I'd rather give something new a chance, even though I know it's probably going to be really cheesy. It could be fun. There's a new one on the Hallmark Channel where it's a Christmas Carol, but it's all set on an airplane. A really long flight to Australia.
Okay. And like the guy gets visited by ghosts on the flight?
That's all I know about it. And I was like, sold.
This is not a movie, but if you're in the Atlanta area at all, we always go and watch Invasion Christmas Carol at Dad's Garage. It's a stage production of A Christmas Carol, but they're an improv theater, so every single show somebody invades, like a random character that could be anything from a dinosaur to Colonel Sanders to Frosty the Snowman. Sometimes they do Christmas adjacent stuff. It's completely wild every single show, and we go see it multiple times a year.
It was a lot of fun. Eloasti has another super chat. Ballpark estimate. How many times have you watched Rise of Skywalker?
Hmm.
Was it twice in theaters? I think
That sounds right. It's the Schmodown that throws things off, because I've watched the Star Wars movies so many times for the Schmodown, but they don't feel like they count so much because I'm not watching it for enjoyment. We're watching it to like take trivia notes, and that's a little more, that's just different. It's got a different vibe, but
yeah.
taking away the Schmodown,
Ballpark, I would say maybe 5, 6
I was
times.
going to say 5 or 6.
Yeah.
Plus Schmodown, probably add another like 4 or 5 into that.
Yeah. That's enough times for me. I don't know. Maybe I'll get a hankering every once in a while to watch one of the Star Wars movies, but it's usually not going to be that one. Pondering Wookiee has the next super chat. Are bandoliers a common Wookiee fashion trend, or did Chewie just make that fashion so hot right now?
I think it's just him, and he's been trying to make it happen for however 40 years.
He's stuck to it, and I appreciate that. Also, Wookiee is spelled with two E's. I've told people that so many times, and now it bugs me every time I see it. But only because when I'm doing shorts and I have to add auto captions, there are always like 50 words that are misspelled because they're weird Star Wars words, and so I'm constantly having to go through and adjust the spelling. W Red 98 says, I'm so torn on which new set to build tonight. Should I start Django's Fire Spray or the V19 Torrent? Help me choose, Star Wars Explain. You're my only hope.
Personally, I would do the Fire Spray. I prefer that ship over the Torrent. And I feel like that would just be a more fun build anyway.
I forget what the V19 looked like.
It's kind of like a weird T, like there's a bit that hangs down and then two angled wings that go out.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, do the Fire Spray. This one's kind of fun looking, but I think the Fire Spray would be
How big is it?
more fun.
Yeah, Fire Spray.
It's pretty small. There might be a bigger one out there. Oh, Ultima Bendesen says, I used to think that was Chewie's ammo. I think I did too. I think that was, I thought it was like a bandolier of ammo.
I guess I did too. I don't know what's in it. Snacks.
There's got to be a visual dictionary with that explanation.
I'm sure there's an answer to that.
Another one from Pondering Wookiee, villain arc time. If I can live 400 years, do I really care about some smuggler that quote unquote saved me? A life debt. Psh, that's a 30-year debt until you die, Han. Be gone, nerf herder.
I think that's why Wookiees don't mind about the life debt so much.
Because they're going to outlive.
Yeah, it's not that much time for them.
Also, I wonder if all the other Wookiees are treating the life debt like Chewie treats it.
They've really kind of swept that under the rug for canon stuff. They don't really talk about it that much, so
because it kind of makes it seem like Chewie has no choice in the matter, and that's not true.
Yeah.
But I also feel like back when that happened, Chewie was in his bachelor phase and was kind of like, yeah, I don't know, I'm not settling down anytime soon. I mean,
in Legends, yeah, he had the life debt to Han before he got married, so that is true. He literally was in his bachelor phase.
But not in canon?
No. Well, I guess we don't know for sure.
Dean the Machine, thanks for the super chat. Could there be a sci-fi franchise either of you would enjoy seeing crossover for a one-off Visions style story? Example, Star Trek, Doctor Who, Predator, Aliens, BSG, The Thing, etc.
I think we've talked about Alien and Predator before. A Predator versus Bosk would be fun.
I mean, I almost feel like the animated Predator movie was kind of a Visions style reimagination.
Yeah, but it didn't cross over with Star Wars.
Oh, a crossover with Star Wars.
And yeah, Killer of Killers was really cool. But yeah, we're still kind of riding high off of Predator Badlands, so I'm like, yeah, do that.
Yeah. BSG would be fun. I don't know how they would cross over with that.
I don't know. BSG is too... It's more grounded. They just don't vibe as well with the fantasy side of things. So I don't think I'd want to see that.
Doctor Who would be funny. We don't really watch Doctor Who, but as far as it being grounded, that's definitely not the case for Doctor Who.
No.
What's up, iHaja? Long time no live stream, and hello there to both and everyone. What's your favorite Lego characters that come with the Death Star? May the Force be with you, big love. Oh, geez,
Yeah,
how many minifigs does this come with? Like 20?
that's a lot. Um, Galen Erso's fun. I'm
Oh,
trying to think
the purple guy.
Sate Pestage or one of the.
Yeah, one of Palpatine's advisors. He's my pick.
Yeah, we don't have the box in here with the full list right now. So, like something that you can only get in this set, probably. So like
Yeah, a lot of them are
Krennic or
repeats.
Erso. I like that Wolf Yularen has. I think he came with the Venator class Star Destroyer, but now we have ISB Yularen.
Um, trying to find a decent picture of the minis. All right, we've got the droids. I'm not going to name all these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 generic stormtroopers. Krennic has a cape. That's nice. Oh yeah, the stormtrooper in his swim trunks.
Oh yeah, that's probably it. I think
That
that's
one's
got to be the answer.
that one's really funny. The one of Tag bugs me.
His hair's not bad
His
enough.
his hair looks too good.
Ooh, got it.
Does it have the number? I guess it wouldn't have the compactor numbers
It
on it.
might. I don't know if we're doing any stickers in here. I don't see any numbers written down. He knocked my water bottle over.
Oops. uh, Pondering Wookie sent another super chat in. Subtitles. You people want subtitles on my language? Sheesh, the anti Wookie hate is insane, and I'm simply speaking normally. Not a lot of people understand Shriwook. Or maybe they can understand it, but very few can speak the language.
And even when Han tries, it doesn't sound that great.
Yeah, it's probably a good thing that they don't have more people speaking it. It always sounds silly in an audiobook because I'm just like, it's just, eh. I'd rather not. Uh, um, Dean the Machine. I'm assuming this is about It's a Wonderful Life. It says the first time I saw it was last year after absorbing it through cultural osmosis for so long, and it shocked me how good it was. It's either about It's a Wonderful Life or the
The
holiday
holiday special.
special. So I'm going to assume it's about It's a Wonderful Life. And since we brought it back to holiday movies, Literal Table, thanks for the super chat. If we're still suggesting Christmas movies, The Polar Express, despite its early 2000s CGI, is still a pretty great Christmas movie,
Never seen
especially
that
if
one.
you like trains. I think I did see that one, and I remember the uncanny valley of Tom Hanks. I don't know. I have PTSD when it comes to trains now
Because you lost your phone.
because I left my phone on a bullet train. Dean the Machine says, coming soon. It's a wonderful holiday special. I am shocked that they haven't done a new, not a new version of the holiday special, but a new holiday special that isn't Lego.
They
They
should do
they
like
do the
a
shorts, but
How Maul Stole Christmas and his heart grows 3 times at the
yeah,
end.
a play on the Grinch. That'd be cute. Dean the Machine also says, do you think Palpatine as Emperor ever passed any non-evil legislation? Like even as a cynical publicity stunt? Ugh. I mean,
No.
we don't really know. Well, I guess we'd have to refer back to like the Clone War, or not the Clone Wars, but do
There's
we don't know a lot of the legislation that he passed.
there's a bunch of stuff. Well, not a bunch. There's like an issue of Greg Pak's Darth Vader comic that I liked a lot where the Emperor talks about how he feeds off of the fear and anger of the entire galaxy and it only makes him stronger. So I feel like every little thing that he did was to stoke fear and anger,
Hmm.
even if it was pointed at him.
Yeah, I'm sure he passed something that he was able to make it look like he was the good guy, but in reality it was bad for
Oh,
someone.
I'm sure there were plenty of people that thought or even agreed that his like xenophobic legislation was a good thing. So yeah, I guess it depends on who you talk to in the
Sure.
galaxy.
Yeah. Just like in real life.
Mm-hmm.
Ryan O, thanks for for the next super chat. Hey both. I've always wondered how the Jedi fund their temples and activities. Do each Jedi get a stipend? Is this answered in canon or legends? If not, what's your best serious and non-serious answer? Obviously, they Robin Hood it. They steal from the rich.
They should. You just keep messing with that.
Oh,
It's um I can't remember. I feel like this was mentioned somewhere in some story. I'm sure the Republic gives them some funds. Or maybe people say probably earlier in their history, people would just like give them gifts as thank yous.
mm-hmm. Yeah, how did they afford all the fancy robes during the High Republic?
Republic funds, that'd be my guess.
Yeah. Dan of the Rings said Jedi bake sales.
I mean, buckets of blood and Yoda both like to bake.
Speaking of Yoda, though, there's so many Jedi that have been alive for so long. I assume they've accumulated
Oops.
a lot of wealth over time. So maybe some of the older Jedi who came from wealthy backgrounds are just kind of like funneling all their money into it.
Well, I mean, Dooku didn't have access to his family money until he left, and
Hmm.
Darth Crawl, is that who it was in the? He's like an ancient Jedi that was mentioned in the High Republic. He left because he felt like he should have access to his family fortune, and the Jedi wouldn't let him.
I guess would it be against the would it be not the Jedi way to like spend a lot of money on material things?
Probably not.
So they
I'm
probably
sure
pressure everyone
some
to.
did, but I don't see. I don't think the Jedi would keep like personal funds, or at least I don't think they were supposed to.
I think okay, so for another less serious uh, answer. Maybe over time and all their throughout all their explorations, every time they find some treasure, they're like, some of this we can bring back for the archives, and some of it we can go sell.
I mean, yeah, maybe they would sell stuff to museums or I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, that is a good question. Probably something George never really thought about. Like having to think about where they got the money to build their temples and stuff seems like kind of an annoying thing to do.
I think it's just part of their story of becoming more and more connected with the Republic itself.
Yeah. Did they?
And then the Republic can be like, well, we're not going to fund your next temple unless you do this job for us.
Yeah. Did they build the temple on Coruscant, or was that temple already there?
They built it.
They built that. Do we know when?
Like 1,000 years before the prequels.
Oh, okay. Dean the Machine says, Padawan Pawn Stars. I'd watch it. That made me think of the fact that um, Antiques Roadshow is now on Netflix. Just like a couple of the newer seasons, but I would watch like a Jedi Antiques Roadshow.
We've made the joke about. Oh wait, did we make that joke in our tabletop game of Thrawn stars, where
Yeah,
people bring Thrawn art and he evaluates it and
because he would know. Oh, yeah. And like he'd probably be like, I don't have time for this, but he could never pass up the chance to like talk about someone's art. Oaken Fist 106 says, currently building a Lego Arc 170 whilst watching this. What were your opinions on the sequel trilogy and how would you rank them? I liked the sequel trilogy.
I like most of the sequel trilogy.
I would rank them uh from the top to bottom 7, 8, 9.
So would I.
Like really strong start. I really enjoyed The Last Jedi. I didn't have as many problems with it as a lot of people did. Uh, so like those two are really close. Rise of Skywalker was kind of like, okay, but maybe I just built up too many hopes for the
Seven,
last how they were gonna wrap it up.
yeah, I like seven the most. Although I do think I've got a whole video coming out about this. Since we're approaching its 10th anniversary, I think seven is a really fun movie to watch. Like at the time, or even still, like I think it's a fun, solid, well crafted movie. I think it set up the rest of the trilogy for struggles. And I don't really think that's JJ's fault. I think it's Disney's fault for being like, we bought Star Wars and here's when the sequel trilogy comes out. I've been over this so many times, so I won't go too deep into it.
Well,
But
even
like,
Bob Iger says that.
yeah,
He'll say like, "Yeah, we kind of rushed it."
yeah, and I think that was a stupid choice on Bob's part. So they shouldn't have rushed it. They should have sat and thought and let the creators create and given them the environment to do that instead of just being like, you're going to hit these dates and that's that. Um, so I think that The Force Awakens is like a really solid, it feels good. It felt good to be back in the theater and to watch a really fun Star Wars movie 10 years after Revenge of the Sith. But I don't think that it put enough thought into where things were headed. And then The Last Jedi, I think that everything with Luke and Rey and Kylo is great. I think that the chase through space is just not that exciting to me. I don't know. Like I wished that they were doing something besides just floating through space. It doesn't like look that exciting, I
Mm-hmm.
guess. And then 9, yeah, is even more rushed. So, and it shows. It looks great. I think it's a well-made movie, but
Yeah. There's a lot of specific things that I really like about all three movies. I'm still going to rank them exactly the same way, but I mean, I really like a lot of the humor in Rise of
I do
Skywalker.
too.
I think it was interesting what they did with 3PO because he's always just kind of there,
Yep,
but it was nice to have a specific reason for him to be there in this movie.
I agree. Yeah, there's some good stuff in it.
I wish we had gotten more on Agent Kloss. That just seemed like a cool place, and I'm sure maybe they had more planned with Leia on that planet, but couldn't do that. Lightspeed Bear, thanks for being a member for 39 months.
Wow.
Hey guys, do you think Lucasfilm is marginalizing Starfighter action slash plot stories? It was a big part of the original trilogy, but now all people talk about are Jedi and Sith.
What? I guess I don't understand the question because Starfighter is definitely going to be an action movie. I think The Mandalorian and Grogu is going to be an action movie. Like, so no, I don't think they're marginalizing action movies.
I think maybe after how The Acolyte was handled, I wouldn't be surprised if, yeah, they weren't going to touch Jedi or Sith again for a while. They said pilot action movies.
Yeah, but I mean, it can't be marginalized if the next two movies coming out are like Starfighter is literally a pilot action movie. So
Mm,
I don't see how that's marginalizing.
yeah.
Oh, little fork and spoon.
In the trash
Yeah.
compactor. Can't be throwing away silverware. Um. Okay. Lightspeed Bear says Ahsoka, Kenobi, Young Jedi Adventures, High Republic, Acolyte, All Jedi.
Mandalorian has not been, Andor's not. So, no, I think they've had a pretty healthy mix. Bad Batch, no Jedi.
I do think things with Jedi sell better generally.
Lightsabers, yeah.
Yeah, you can sell more toys with Jedi stories. But I mean, after Andor, they know they can make a critically acclaimed show that has nothing to do with Jedi and get a lot of buzz around it. Pondering Wookie has another super chat. Glad money is for the Atlanta Food Bank, adding another direct donation. Keep it up, y'all. What Star Wars fandom should be? Watch out for some Ewok that is kind of a butthole. Heard rumors he's coming in a few weeks. Have a good night. What?
Are you talking about Cupid?
Huh?
They're doing a Black Series like Ewok that for Valentine's Day that's modeled after Cupid, and that's Star Wars Galaxies, the old MMO. There was an Ewok named KYOO-PID,
Mm-hmm.
Cupid.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing he's talking about Cupid.
But is he a butthole?
I didn't think so.
I don't know what that means. um, okay, Igor the Mad sent a super chat and said, I've seen a lot of YouTube fundraising scams, such as Completionist. I don't know who that is. Not to be cynical, but can I ask what transparency and accountability Star Wars Explained is taking? What I mean, the link is all through their site.
I think they
So,
mean for
oh, for these, I mean, I can post a receipt.
yeah, and a picture of the super chat revenue,
Yeah.
I guess. We've made $133.48 so far.
Is that before or after YouTube's
That's
cut?
before YouTube's cut, but
But yeah, well, I'm happy to post receipts. But like I said, if you don't want YouTube taking a cut of your donation, use the link below and donate like directly to them. Um Dean the Machine with another super chat. New Republic setting choice between Clea and Vel Imperial Hunters versus Rogue Squadron. What are you picking?
sorry, I was excited because the Dianoga eye comes up when you.
Oh, cool.
That's neat.
He's like, don't squish me.
I'd go with Imperial Hunters. I think that's even what Tony Gilroy or someone threw that out as an option, and I don't see them as pilots, so I would stick with just yeah Imperial Hunters.
I do want to see Clea in more.
Me too.
I don't know how they would bring her back into something, but obviously she's a fan favorite.
Oh, oops.
Um, Tokulite, Tokulite, 5554. Thank you for the super chat. Sorry if I butchered your screen name. I don't know if anyone talked about this, but in the new Young Jedi Adventures trailer, Liz is the only one without a color-coded droid because Wes already has a purple droid.
I didn't really pay attention to the droids too much,
Oh,
except for the one that has it's like an astromech with an oversized head. It's
yeah.
too cute.
Oh, I see. Okay, but her droid, yeah, hers is the one that the top comes off, but the light that's coming out of
Oh,
its little head is purple.
okay.
So it's got some purple to it.
All right. I didn't even catch that they were color coded, but that makes sense.
I was really excited. I was like, "Oh my god, they're all getting droids." And then once I saw the end of the trailer, I was totally distracted by that. But yeah, the droids are really cute.
I'm happy that the show is getting a real ending. I wasn't expecting it to go more than a season. Like I don't know why. I just thought that they were going to do one season and then it ended and I was like, "Oh, that was not a conclusion at all." The way that they built up Tabor's storyline and then they quickly announced a second season and I was like, "Oh, okay, great." And then still I was like, "But second season will probably be the last one." And then same thing. So, I'm glad that they were able to keep it going and
We're always harping on about how they should have more accessible Star Wars stories being told for younger audiences or like all age audiences. And I'm impressed with how long they've stuck with it. But and like I don't know how they could have done this better. I know I've talked about how it would have been interesting if they put a Young Jedi Adventures movie out first and then did a show. I wonder if that could have gotten younger kids like interested enough to then want more.
Yeah, I mean, I have no idea what the viewership on this is, but I feel like it's something that now can just live on Disney Plus and new fans can find it.
Yeah. It's got really cute animals. It's got great stories. It's such a good little show.
It's way better than I expected it to be.
I think they were playing it for free on the Disney Kids or Star Wars Kids YouTube channel. Like it was live streaming for free. And once they started doing that, I was like, oh, I wonder if no one's watching it. But honestly, that's smart because you get enough kids interested in the free stuff and then they want to go watch more. Marcus Brady says, hey guys, I'm doing my tri-annual Skywalker Saga rewatch with Return of the Jedi tonight. Wondering what your favorites are. Wondering what your favorites of the saga are. Empire for me. Of the whole saga.
I mean, favorites is a longer list, but my favorite is A New Hope, and I think always will be. But that tends to be how I like firsts. I like Light of the Jedi. I like Fallen Order more than Survivor, even though I think Survivor is a better video game. I like A New Hope more than Empire, even though I think Empire is a better movie.
Yeah, I think I'm the same way because I like the first of every trilogy. I think the best.
Fellowship of the Ring is my favorite Lord of the Rings story.
Yeah. I like it before everything gets messy. When
I
it's
think
fun and exciting and silly and
I think it's just that I see like Star Wars was a big moment for me. I had never seen anything like it before. And I was like, I didn't know movies could do this.
mm,
And then Lord of the Rings was kind of the same thing. And then you see the second one and you're like, I know what to expect. And so it doesn't give you quite that same thrill. And I would say like I had a similar journey with Fallen Order where I don't think I had high expectations for that game. I was like, this will be fun. And then I played it and I was like, oh my God, it's fun and the story is incredible. So then I had higher expectations for Survivor,
mm-hmm.
which is still very good because it did very different things. And like Empire did very different things. So, but yeah, I think that when I'm introduced to a new type of storytelling, I tend to think that one's my favorite forever.
Yeah. What's nice, like in the first of any series of films, it's nice as the viewer to kind of be going along the journey at the same pace as the main character, where you're both kind of like, I don't know what is this? I don't know what's going on. And so you feel a little bit more connected, I think, in the firsts. But maybe that's me. I do like Return of the Jedi a lot, though. That one has a lot of silly stuff in it that I enjoy.
But even in Star Wars, I think Phantom Menace is my favorite prequel, and I think, and like we said, Force Awakens is my favorite sequel.
Mm-hmm. Phantom Menace just has so much more in it that is more accessible to just anyone. It starts to get a lot more complicated. You get a love story in the second one, and then in the third one, it's like a lot of action and
I was
fighting and
12
stuff.
when it came out, and there was pod racing and Darth Maul and the Duel of the Fates, and
Yeah.
Anakin wasn't that much younger than I was.
But that's what I mean. It was more accessible to
Mm-hmm.
an all ages range. The Electro Atom, thank you for the super chat. If this was a movie or a short film similar to the recent F1 movie, would you like to see a pod race movie similar to the pod racer games?
I haven't watched F1 yet, and I really want to because the cinematographer is going to be working on Starfighter, and it's the same cinematographer as Top Gun Maverick.
Oh, yeah.
So, which by the way, that 4K was on sale a few weeks ago, and I got it, and it's just sitting there in the plastic in our movie shelf.
Oh, we got it?
Yeah, I got it.
Nice.
So we should watch it. But yeah, I don't know how F1 is as a movie. I've heard it's great.
Who's in that one?
Is that Chris Hemsworth?
He's too big to go in a race car.
I'm not sure.
Brad Pitt.
What was the question?
Brad Pitt is in that.
Oh, okay.
Uh, would you like to see a pod race movie similar to the pod racer games? I never played the pod racer
The
games.
games aren't very cinematic. It's just me crashing over and over.
Yeah. I mean, it would be cool to get a game or to get a movie that was kind of like leading up to a big pod race event.
Yeah, that I would be fine with that kind of movie that was just centered around something not galactic stakes, but just one kid in a dream.
Mm-hmm. Oh, what's up, Sean Room?
Hey, Sean.
Sean says, I have thoughts about F1, but overall had a blast watching. We'll have to check it out. Igor the Mad sent another super chat and said, your celebration vlog inspired me to finally take a vacation through New Year's in San Francisco and Japan. Oh, wow.
Oh, that's rad.
Any advice? May the force be with you.
I need to check in with our friends. They might be back. Some friends of ours went to Japan, and he was like text me when he was drunk in the middle of the night, which was like the
Middle of the day
middle
here.
of the day for us, but I kept sending him recommendations and stuff. If you're, I guess it depends on where you're going. I mean, we went to Kyoto and Tokyo. Those were our two main stops. Loved them both.
That little outdoor market,
In Kyoto?
was that yeah, that was in Kyoto. I forget what it's called. That was really cool. We kind of had to rush through it, but if I had a chance to go back, I would go back there. If you get to go to like old school Kyoto, definitely check out some of the like old temples and buildings and stuff out there. And then I think with a geisha show, you have to like book that a long time in advance, but we were able to see a Maiko show, which was really neat. Saw that with Sean Room.
Yeah. Hang out with Sean Room in Japan. There's my recommendation.
Yeah.
He's a good time.
Tokyo, Kyoto, Osaka, tons of places in between. Okay.
So
We didn't get to
we only went to Osaka to pick up your phone.
That's right.
We didn't stay in Osaka.
Had to go to that train station.
But yeah, seeing the temples in Kyoto. Kyoto's a little like not a little, way less hectic than Tokyo. And I'm glad we spent kind of like half our time there and half our time in Tokyo.
Mm-hmm.
I had a great time in Tokyo. If we were gonna go back and could only go to one city, I think I'd just go back to Tokyo because we barely scratched.
Yeah, there's so
that
many
city.
like uh almost like mini cities within the city of Tokyo. It's like and they're all different. Do you remember the name of the restaurant that we went to in Kyoto? That was really good. The little tiny place.
No, but if I had my phone, I could find it because I favorited it. um, but I don't.
Well, there's a ton of like little hole in the wall places in all of those cities to
I
check
would say,
out.
yeah, just don't stress out about where you're gonna eat too much. I think I did a little bit, but some of the best meals we had were just like food near me.
Yeah.
And then we
We were like really hungry and just overwhelmed with the choices that all had like 5 stars.
it's like that place which was just like in this weird alley, and then it was a very small little bar slash restaurant, and drinks were good, food was great. So
It was just one
and
guy.
there was a point when we were like, I'm feeling like ramen, and just went ramen and went to the closest place, and it was great. So
Went to that vegan ramen place where Madonna
that's
apparently.
the one I'm talking about. Yeah,
Oh yeah, and it was great. It was so good.
it wasn't a vegan place; they just had a vegan.
Oh right, they just had a.
But get the vegan ramen because that's what Sean got,
It was
and
the
I was
best.
like upset I didn't get that. It was
It
really good.
it really was the best out of everything else we got. San Francisco's a great city too. Like you can kind of just walk around and there's lots of stuff to see there. We didn't get to ride any of the cable cars, but I wish we had had time to do that. We really didn't spend a lot of time there because we were there for the Lucasfilm event. So I don't know, we got maybe a day and a half.
Muir Woods was neat,
Yeah,
and the only thing about that is getting to and from it
getting up
can be
there.
difficult. Getting up there wasn't bad, but getting back is more difficult. Um, there's Imagination Park up in I forget that city.
Oh yeah. Is that where the little park is?
Yeah, with Indy and Yoda. It's just like a little fountain that's
Yeah.
dedicated to where George created Star Wars and Indiana Jones.
We did not go to what's the prison?
The Rock,
We did not go to the Rock,
Alcatraz.
Alcatraz against Alex's
I wanted to
wishes.
go, but we didn't have enough time.
And it was pretty cold
It
and
was cold.
very cloudy. But you're going to have a great time. Those are two fantastic places to
Yeah.
go vacation.
Oh, in Tokyo, I was going to say if you like to drink, or even if you don't like to drink, but go to Golden Guy. It's like this really tiny alley. It's like a handful of alleys with a bunch of tiny bars. I thought it was really cool. It can be difficult to like get in and out of. So I would
It's,
say just go check it out. And
yeah, I can't remember what day we went. If you can, maybe don't go on like the weekend nights because I feel like it's busier and each of those bars only holds like 10 people max.
so when we went, it was April, it was busy season.
Yeah.
And so I was sending our friend recommendations, and I was like, go to this place like 30 minutes before they open up and line up. And he was like, it wasn't crowded at all. Like, we didn't need to line up or anything. And so it's probably not like that all the time.
Yeah. And Sean Room is right. Tip for Golden Guy, buy your bartender a beer.
Yes.
They will be so thankful and so excited to chat with you.
I think that's a tip for anywhere in Japan. Just like, I read that, I think, on like the Japan travel subreddit or something. And someone said, tip or buy your bartenders a beer or a
Mm-hmm.
drink, and they'll
Or at
think
least
you're the
offer to
coolest.
do. Yeah, offer to do that.
Yeah.
Aw. Someone in chat said, I'm a data coordinator for Atlanta Community Food Bank and I appreciate y'all doing this.
Oh.
I'm happy to do it. We have always been open about living in Atlanta and would love to get more involved in helping the city out. How close are you to being finished? I got one more super chat.
Very close.
Okay. K Hamill 45. Thanks for being a member of the. I keep wanting to say Biggs Mega Fans. It's gonna be the Biggs Mega Fans 603rd, comma 503rd. Now
Speaking of, we missed 603 again.
we need to make some new emojis because I see the Biggs helmet by all of the member
Uh-huh.
things, and that just makes me think of Biggs Mega Fans. Predator Badlands was amazing. How well do you think a Jedi would fare against how do you say the
Yautja?
Yautja?
Oh, I think a Jedi would be fine.
And on that planet.
Oh. Hmm. I mean, I think a Jedi would be way more equipped to handle that planet just because they're in tune with nature. Like, at least a good Jedi could
Hmm.
could kind of throw their senses out.
They might be able to, if they're good with animals or creatures, they might be able to soothe a lot of those
Exactly.
creatures.
So I think that would be fine. I also think they wouldn't be too threatened by a Yautja. Like,
Well, the Yautja would probably see that lightsaber and be like, I want that.
yeah, but then they have to kill the Jedi. I just don't think a Predator has what it takes.
Mm. I think it depends on the Jedi.
Yeah, I mean, sure. But the best Jedi versus the best Yautja, I think Jedi wins.
Yeah, best
Because
Jedi, sure.
the cloak hiding from a Jedi doesn't work. They can
Mm-hmm.
still sense them.
What? Give me a Jedi who would lose that battle.
Kiadi Mundi.
I knew you were going to say
Yeah,
that.
my first thought was Shaggy from
Oh,
the 2005 Clone Wars. Um, Pong Krell. Pong Krell's big
mm,
and scary, but he's not like he gets defeated by some of Umbara's wildlife. So I don't think he would do a good job connecting with the wildlife of that planet.
yeah. Uh, oh, what's the Kiadi-Mundi's Padawan's name? The one that are in the comics. Not Kiadi-Mundi,
Oh,
Kit Fisto.
oh, Nadar Veb.
Nadar Veb. He might.
Mm, he'd get he'd be screwed.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He would not make it. Is Kiadi-Mundi good at anything? I hope that he is.
I'm sure he is.
I'm sure he is, but they just haven't really shown it to us.
It's cool.
Oh, is that on? Can you see that on camera?
You can see it moving. Yeah, it's there.
Neat. I wonder if there will be like a little hatch from the top, from the level above it, that like
Oh.
drops
Oh yeah,
down.
I guess the detention level will be above it.
That would be
That would be cool.
even better.
I used to love sets like building Legos back in the day. Any set that had a trapdoor. I loved it.
Gotta love a
Yeah.
trapdoor. All right. Well, I think that's gonna be it for us tonight. Thank you guys so much for hanging out, and everybody who's been donating. Thank you guys so much, and we will take all of the super chat donations, and I will make sure to donate those. I
So
will
this we raised
post.
just barely under 150. So we'll donate 150 from super chats. We won't worry about the YouTube cut.
Yeah,
Like,
and I will post my receipts so that everyone knows that we are not trying to scam anyone for $150. But yeah, still making dents on this set,
it's gonna be a while.
little by little. I don't know. Do you think we should build some over the holidays and then come back to it, or just keep plugging away on live
Just
streams?
keep plugging away on streams.
All right. Well, I think the next time we do the Lego stream, we'll probably take next week off
Yeah.
for the holiday. So December 3rd, the week after.
Yeah, I think so.
I think we're open that day, so we'll skip a week and see you guys back here December 3rd. Curtis Lindsay, thank you so much for a last minute super chat. Just says for Atlanta. I will let Atlanta know that you care.
155.
That's our final total. All right, bye everybody. Have a good rest of your week.
Bye.